Stop destroying yourself. Life is like a road trip with lots of highs and lows, and both tough and great times. It's a never-ending fight between the strong and weak parts of ourselves. Even though we all want to live a meaningful and strong life, there are some habits that stop us from being our best. In this important journey, we will look at 10 habits that make you weaker and discover how to beat them by following the ideas of Stoicism. Stoicism, an old idea from Greece created by Zeno of Citium around the 3rd century BC, shares timeless advice to help us handle today's complex world. It teaches us to focus on what we can change, to develop good qualities like wisdom, bravery, and self-control, and to gracefully deal with life's challenges. As we look at these 10 habits, remember that knowing yourself is the first step to change. By seeing and admitting these habits in ourselves, we can start to swap them with Stoic ways that will strengthen us to live with purpose and peace inside. Habit number 1. Delay. Epictetus once said, "Only spend time with people who lift you up and bring out your best." Procrastination, the habit of delaying tasks, is a common problem that weakens our determination, slows our progress, and steals time that could be used for our own improvement and meaningful projects. The Stoic way to tackle procrastination is by embracing the idea of carpe diem, or seizing the day. Stoicism teaches us to concentrate on the present and make the most of it. Procrastination usually comes from worrying about the future or not liking the task at hand. To beat this habit, we need to think like Stoics and remember that the present is all we really control. Epictetus, a Stoic thinker, told us to focus on what we can control and release what we cannot. Procrastination often starts when we get caught up in what might happen or how hard a task might be, instead of just getting started. By focusing on the process instead of the outcome, we can escape procrastination's grip. Begin with small, achievable goals and work on them regularly. Accept the discomfort and uncertainty of now, because it's during these tough times that we grow and build the strength to take on bigger challenges. Keep in mind, time is limited, and every day we delay is a day we'll never get back. Habit number 2. Negative self-criticism. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Our life is shaped by our thoughts." How we talk to ourselves deeply affects our self-esteem, confidence, and overall happiness. Negative self-talk is a bad habit that makes us weaker by wearing down our belief in ourselves and blocking our full potential. Stoicism guides us to manage our thoughts and replace negativity with reason and kindness to ourselves. Marcus Aurelius, a famous Stoic thinker and Roman emperor, stressed the need to watch our inner conversations. He believed that how we see the world is influenced by our thoughts, so we should keep our minds positive and logical. To fight negative self-talk, start by paying attention to your thoughts without judging yourself. Notice when you start to criticize or doubt yourself and question these thoughts with logic. Ask yourself if these thoughts are really true or just based on fear or insecurity. Stoicism teaches us to be kind to ourselves, treating ourselves as we would treat a friend in the same situation. Instead of scolding yourself for errors or faults, focus on what you can learn from these experiences and how to get better. As you switch negative thoughts with Stoic ideas of reason and self-care, you'll find a new strength and resilience that will help you tackle life's challenges with more poise and elegance. Habit number 3. Dodging challenges. If you want to get better, don't mind if others think you're silly or don't know much. Staying safe and avoiding tough situations is a habit that holds back your growth and potential. It stops you from gaining patience, bravery, and the ability to adapt to new things. Stoic philosophy encourages us to see discomfort and challenges as chances to improve ourselves. Epictetus thought that real personal growth and mastering ourselves often happen when we face difficulties and push past our limits. Dealing with the fear of challenges is key to personal growth. Stoics believe that by willingly facing tough situations, we build patience, improve our character, and understand more about ourselves and the world. In today's world, people often look for comfort and shy away from any discomfort. We usually pick the easiest way, seek convenience, and want quick rewards. While this might feel good for a while, it can stop long-term growth and keep us from reaching our true potential. By dodging challenges, we lose great chances to grow and discover more about ourselves. Stoic philosophy shows us that real strength comes from facing troubles head-on with patience. Through these difficulties, we learn valuable lessons and grow virtues like bravery, persistence, and toughness. When we always look for comfort and shy away from challenges, we stop our personal and intellectual development. We become stuck and don't reach our full potential. Stoics urge us to leave our comfort zones and take on tasks that stretch our abilities. By doing this, we not only broaden our skills, but also build more confidence and personal fulfillment. Moreover, avoiding challenges can make us scared of failing. When we always choose the safe route and dodge risks, we miss chances to learn from errors and grow stronger. Stoic philosophy teaches us to view failure as a natural part of life and an opportunity to grow. By approaching failure with a Stoic mindset, we can learn from our mistakes and use what we've learned to make progress. It's important to understand that seeking discomfort doesn't mean looking for needless pain. Stoic philosophy doesn't suggest we hurt ourselves on purpose. Rather, it teaches us to meet challenges with a calm and thoughtful mind. It's about shifting our view and realizing that discomfort is a necessary part of life that can lead to personal growth and better self-control. By actively seeking out challenges and discomfort, we enhance our ability to manage ourselves. We learn to trust our moral values and inner strength instead of what happens around us. Stoic philosophy encourages us to concentrate on what we can manage, like our thoughts, actions, and how we respond to challenges. This makes us less reliant on outside things for our happiness and success. Using Stoic ideas in our lives can be very impactful. It helps us approach life with a purpose and patience. We get better at handling difficulties, failures, and surprises. Instead of being swamped by challenges, we see them as chances to grow and better ourselves. To keep a Stoic attitude and stick with it, it's important to be open to new ideas and ready to question our current beliefs and habits. By acknowledging our tendency to shy away from discomfort and embracing Stoic teachings about facing challenges head-on, we can build a resilient and adaptable mindset focused on personal growth. So, welcome the discomfort and challenges, and begin your path to self-discovery and improvement. Habit number 4, overindulging in materialism. The fourth negative habit in Stoic philosophy is focusing too much on materialism. It teaches us to value ethics and our inner qualities more than material things. But when we become too obsessed with materialism, we risk forgetting what's truly important and never feeling completely satisfied. In today's world, where chasing financial success is highly valued, it's easy to think that having more things will make us happy. Stoicism warns us that things we can't control are temporary. They can be lost, stolen, or damaged. Depending on them for happiness leads to constant disappointment. When we connect material possessions with our happiness and self-worth, We develop a never-ending thirst for more. This can turn into an obsession with gathering wealth, constantly searching for the next big purchase or the latest technology. This endless craving keeps us dissatisfied because there is always something new to want or someone who has more. The famous Stoic philosopher Seneca highlighted the need to understand the difference between what we need and what we want. Overindulging in material possessions often stems from the mistaken belief that owning things can provide lasting happiness and the unending desire for more. Stoic philosophy encourages us to reconsider our desires and prioritize those aligned with our well-being and values. To overcome the habit of excessive materialism, start by finding satisfaction with what you have. Recognize that chasing after material goods often leads to a cycle of constant wanting and dissatisfaction. Instead, focus on developing virtues like kindness, bravery, and wisdom. These are the true sources of fulfillment. Stoicism advises us to invest more in nurturing our inner values than in accumulating material possessions. Traits such as fairness, courage, wisdom, and serenity are under our control and can bring enduring satisfaction. By valuing and fostering these qualities, we can find deep meaning and contentment in life. Additionally, too much focus on materialism can bring anxiety and insecurity. We may constantly fear losing what we have or compare ourselves to others who seem to have more. This attachment can trap us in a cycle of envy and fear, preventing us from experiencing true peace and tranquility. Stoic philosophy encourages us to practice detachment to break free from the habit of materialism. This doesn't mean we have to abandon all our possessions. Instead, we should develop a healthier relationship with them. Understand that things are not sources of happiness or validation, but tools that can enhance our lives and those of others. One way to foster this detachment is by practicing gratitude, which focuses on appreciating what truly matters and being thankful for what we already have. This can help us cultivate contentment and reduce our dependence on material things. Moreover, stepping away from consumerism allows us to embrace minimalism, simplifying our lives and removing unnecessary distractions. We can align our actions with Stoic values, focus on developing virtues, build deep relationships, and contribute positively to society. This shift in mindset enables us to live a Stoic life and achieve genuine satisfaction. In summary, excessive material attachments hinder our ability to follow Stoic philosophy. They shift our focus from internal values and the pursuit of lasting happiness. By recognizing the temporary nature of external things and practicing detachment, we can escape the cycle of desire and find true fulfillment in cultivating virtues and living a Stoic life. Habit number 5. Looking for approval from others. Seeking external validation can undermine your practice of Stoic philosophy. This philosophy stresses the importance of focusing on one's own virtues rather than trying to impress others. Relying too much on external validation can weaken your self-reliance and make you dependent on other people's opinions. In today's society, where social media is increasingly influential, seeking approval from others has become commonplace. We often base our happiness and self-worth on the number of likes, comments, and followers we receive. This dependency on others' views and approval can lead to a fragile sense of self-worth because of the constant need for validation. However, Stoic philosophy reminds us that true happiness and contentment come from within. Stoic thinkers highlight the importance of developing qualities such as wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline. These virtues do not depend on others' approval or opinions. They are qualities we can cultivate and strengthen within ourselves, regardless of our surroundings. When we constantly seek approval from others, we give away our power. We become vulnerable to changing opinions and start to base our self-worth on their acceptance. This habit can lead to a continuous cycle of seeking approval from others, making it difficult to find true inner peace and fulfillment. Consider this example to understand better. Imagine you've worked hard on a blog post and are proud of what you've published. Instead of valuing the effort you put in and the satisfaction it brings, you immediately seek validation by checking how many views, likes, and comments it gets. If the feedback isn't what you expected, you feel disappointed and start to doubt the value of your work. Relying on others' validation can undermine your self-esteem and diminish the inherent value of your efforts. So, how can we break free from this cycle and strengthen our practice of Stoic philosophy? First, it's important to recognize that seeking external approval is fleeting and often out of our control. People's opinions can change, so trying to please them is an endless task. Instead, focus on developing internal virtues and aligning your actions with Stoic principles. Build self-acceptance and self-awareness. Be mindful of your emotions and thoughts when you seek approval. Ask yourself why you need others' approval and whether it truly aligns with your values and goals. Remember that your actions and character define your worth, not the opinions of others. Build confidence in your own ability to assess and make decisions for yourself. By evaluating your actions against Stoic principles, you can work towards internal validation. Focus more on your personal growth and development than on how you stack up against others. Understand that your happiness and satisfaction come from within, not from external sources. Instead of surrounding yourself with people who criticize or make you feel insecure, choose to be around those who appreciate and encourage your growth. Seek feedback from people you trust and who truly care about you, but remember that your worth isn't determined by their opinions. In conclusion, the habit of constantly seeking approval from others goes against Stoic philosophy, as it ignores the futility of relying on others' judgments to assess oneself. We should focus on developing virtues internally and achieving personal fulfillment. Cultivate self-awareness and build a supportive community. This way you can enhance your practice of Stoic philosophy and lead a more ethically satisfying life. Habit number 6, struggling to handle negativity. The Stoic philosophy places great importance on the use of reason and managing our emotions. However, when we surrender to negative emotions like jealousy, anxiety, or anger, it becomes difficult to stay calm and act honorably. Let's delve deeper into how giving into such emotions can affect our practice of Stoicism and overall well-being. Negative emotions tend to overpower logic and cloud our judgment. Often when anger prevails, we act impulsively and later regret our words or actions. Jealousy can make us resentful and bitter, damaging our relationships and preventing us from taking necessary risks or facing challenges. These emotions do not just affect our judgment, they also hinder our growth in virtues like self-control, kindness, and patience. In Stoic philosophy, emotions are seen as impressions that stem from our judgments about the external world. Stoics believe that we control our judgments and thus our emotions. By practicing mindfulness and self-awareness, we can examine our thoughts and judgments, challenge the ones that lead to negative emotions, and nurture thoughts that are aligned with logic and virtue. Apathy in Stoic philosophy isn't about lacking emotion. It's about achieving emotional resilience and maintaining inner peace amid difficulties, rather than suppressing or ignoring feelings. Stoics recognize that negative emotions are natural and unavoidable, but they encourage handling these emotions with rationality and moderation. So, how can we enhance our Stoic practice and stop succumbing to negative emotions? Here are a few strategies. First, engage in mindfulness exercises. These practices help us become more aware of our emotions as they arise. Mindfulness allows us to observe our thoughts and feelings without getting overwhelmed by them. This awareness gives us the opportunity to pause and choose a more thoughtful response instead of reacting impulsively. Second, examine your judgments. When negative feelings come up, take a closer look at the thoughts behind them. Ask yourself if these thoughts are an accurate view of the situation, or if they are skewed by bias or incorrect assumptions. By reassessing and questioning these judgments, you can change your viewpoint and lessen the strength of negative emotions. Third, incorporate regular self-reflection. Taking time to reflect on your thoughts and behaviors can help you understand your emotional triggers and how you can better align your responses with Stoic principles. Reflect on your thoughts, actions, and their outcomes. Identify recurring patterns and consider alternative responses you might have. Self-reflection helps you spot areas for improvement and develop effective ways to manage your emotions. Fourth, prioritize virtue over revenge. When you feel bitter or angry, remind yourself of the Stoic principle of valuing morality over seeking revenge or harboring grudges. Consider the long-term consequences of acting on negative emotions and strive to respond in ways that are forgiving, compassionate, and kind. Fifth, embrace tranquility. Stoicism teaches us to accept what we cannot change and focus on what we can influence. Cultivate a peaceful mindset, recognizing that external events and other people's actions are beyond your control. You can find peace by releasing the urge to control everything and by minimizing the impact of negative emotions. By regularly using these methods, we can improve our Stoic habits and become less affected by negative emotions. Remember, this process requires patience and hard work. Even if we stumble sometimes, each challenge is a chance to learn and improve. Hold on to the Stoic values of self-awareness and determination as you work towards a more ethical and rewarding life. In summary, our practice of Stoicism suffers when we let negative emotions control our actions. Instead, we should increase our awareness, examine our thoughts carefully, reflect on ourselves, choose virtue over revenge, and pursue peace. By doing this, we can slowly lessen the impact of negative emotions in our lives. Living according to Stoic principles of logic, toughness, and inner peace leads us to a more virtuous and fulfilling life. Habit number 7, stuck on past mistakes. Your ability to adhere to Stoic philosophy might be hindered by being stuck on past mistakes. Stoicism teaches us to focus on the present, accept what has happened, and learn from it rather than obsessing over past errors. However, many of us find ourselves trapped in a cycle of regret, remorse, and self-blame, which prevents us from moving forward and growing as individuals. Constantly revisiting past mistakes in our minds fuels negative emotions and a sense of stagnation. This habit prevents us from making positive changes and fully enjoying the present, keeping us from finding peace and happiness. Stoic philosophy teaches us that we can't change the past. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus emphasized that our disturbances come not from events themselves, but from the way we interpret them. This highlights how our thoughts and beliefs shape how we see the world. By dwelling on past mistakes, we let negative thoughts and emotions overwhelm us, causing unnecessary pain. Stoicism urges us to accept what happened in the past, recognize it, and focus on what we can do now to better our situation and ourselves. It's important to practice forgiveness and compassion, as we all make mistakes, which are a natural part of learning and growing. Instead of fixating on past errors, we should strive for self-acceptance and understanding. Viewing mistakes as opportunities for growth, not as failures, can be very beneficial. This allows us to regard them as valuable lessons that contribute to our personal development. Each mistake offers a chance for growth and improvement. Adopting this mindset helps us move past our history and concentrate on the present. Another effective strategy for breaking the habit of ruminating on past errors is mindfulness. By focusing our attention on the present without judgment, mindfulness helps us step out of the cycle of regret and fully engage with the current moment. Furthermore, developing a mindset of gratitude can greatly help in shifting our focus away from past mistakes. By cultivating gratitude for the present and the lessons learned from the past, we can change our perspective and nurture a sense of fulfillment. Indeed, it requires intentional effort and a commitment to apply the principles of Stoic philosophy to move beyond dwelling on past transgressions. It's crucial to remember that we have control over how we respond to our past, and lingering on regrets only hinders us from leading happy, ethical lives. By embracing self-compassion, practicing mindfulness, and fostering an attitude of gratitude, we can escape this habit and cultivate a more stoic outlook. We have the capacity to grow as individuals, learn from our errors, and direct our efforts towards pursuing virtue and living in the present. To lead a more purposeful and ethical life, strive to break free from the shackles of regret about the past and embrace the teachings of Stoic philosophy. Habit number 8. Neglecting others' well-being. Stoic philosophy teaches that we are all part of one big human family and that we should care about each other's happiness and health. Ignoring the struggles and needs of others can make us less kind and understanding, which stops us from growing good qualities like fairness, bravery, and self-control. Stoics believe we should live in a way that respects nature and practice being kind to everyone. When we don't care about others, we start to feel disconnected and lose our ability to empathize with their challenges and pain. This lack of concern can show up in different ways, such as not feeling sad for people who have less than we do, or not helping others when they need it. When we ignore others' needs, we miss the chance to show empathy and kindness, which are important for developing a good moral character. Stoic philosophy teaches us that since all people depend on each other, we should treat everyone with respect, care, and understanding. By caring for others, we not only help them, but also grow our own ability to empathize and do good things, which makes us feel happier and more fulfilled. Research shows that being kind benefits both the person receiving kindness and the one giving it. When we choose to care for others, it makes us feel connected and like we are living a meaningful life. On the other hand, if we only focus on ourselves, we stop our own personal growth and miss out on the happiness that comes from living a moral and reasonable life. Stoic teachings remind us that by living selflessly, we avoid becoming trapped by our own selfish desires. To improve our practice of Stoic philosophy and break away from negative habits, we need to develop empathy and kindness. This involves embracing the virtue of benevolence and making an effort to understand the perspectives and experiences of others through acts of kindness. By promoting the well-being of others and fostering a sense of community, we not only live true to Stoic teachings, but also help create a more compassionate and peaceful world. We become catalysts for positive change. In summary, neglecting others' welfare weakens our Stoic practice, By acknowledging the significance of empathy and kindness, we can actively work against this neglect and develop a deeper concern for the welfare of all people. This effort strengthens our own moral character and helps build a more ethical and caring society. Habit number 9, resisting change. Epictetus wisely noted, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Resisting change is a habit that can make us feel stuck and frustrated. Life is dynamic, constantly changing and evolving, and our resistance only causes us stress and discomfort. Stoicism offers a powerful way to handle change. Embrace it as a natural part of life. By accepting and adapting to change, we can maintain our inner peace and find opportunities for growth. Embrace the unknown with confidence and flexibility, understanding that each change brings with it a chance to test our virtues and strengthen our character. Habit number 10, fearing failure. Seneca taught, "Failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of success." Many of us fear failure, seeing it as a blow to our self-esteem and a barrier to our goals. However, Stoicism helps us reframe failure as a valuable teacher and an inevitable step on the path to mastery. By fearing failure, we limit our willingness to take risks and miss out on important learning opportunities. Stoics encourage us to view each setback as a chance to learn and grow stronger. Embrace failures as lessons, analyze what went wrong, and use that knowledge to improve. Let go of the fear and approach each new challenge with courage and an open mind. We've looked at 10 habits that can hold us back and how Stoic philosophy can help us change them. Stoic philosophy urges us to concentrate on things we can control, grow good qualities, and face life's difficulties with courage and patience. It encourages us to enjoy the present and let go of our need for approval and material things. It also pushes us to move out of our comfort zones and learn from the past without sticking to regrets. As you work on turning weaknesses into strengths, remember that change takes time and effort. Be patient with yourself and keep using Stoic ideas in your daily life. With dedication and hard work, you can break these habits and live a life of purpose, toughness, and calm. Follow Stoic teachings. Look for approval from within. Turn complaints into gratitude. Put virtues above wealth. Face challenges with bravery and let go of old troubles. This journey can make you stronger, wiser, and truly happy. The choice to start is yours, and the goal is achievable. Begin today and transform your life with Stoic philosophy. Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments. If this video was useful, hit the like button and share it with friends who might like it too. Remember to subscribe if you haven't yet. We hope you'll keep watching, and as always, until next time.